Hey everyone, Sweet Johnny Cage here, back with another guide for Dark Souls 3. In part 5, we're going to go through Cathedral of the Deep. The reason we're doing this now instead of later is because we need to get the peculiar doll, I think it's called, small doll, from this boss in order to proceed on a more linear path through the game. So that's why we're doing it now. If you've never joined me for these walkthroughs, this is a Let's Play style walkthrough, so I'm recording as I play and as I talk, so it's a little bit live, but I sort of edit out the background noise as best I can. Donner may come say hello, so I'll try to edit out if there's any super loud barks, but otherwise you might hear him. Alright, so I'll go to my character stats. Currently level 30, we're a little under leveled. I spent 20,000 souls on the tower key, so we'll come back probably halfway through our adventure in Cathedral of the Deep to level up. But I have 18 Vigor, 10 Attunement, 14 Endurance, 16 Vitality, 23 Strength, 12 Dex, 10 Intelligence, 9 Faith, 7 Luck. Currently using a Butcher Knife +3 and the Grass Crest Shield. I have the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, Blue Tearstone Ring, Bloodbite Ring, and the Estus Ring. I think we can maybe change this out, but... not really. I don't think the Clarinthi Ring stacks with the shields. That's okay. Alrighty, so in the previous part of the walkthrough, we defeated the... Whoa, what does that mean? Does that mean there's like a lot of players online? I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, I think that means there's a lot of players online. That's really cool. Anyway, we will go to the Crystal Sage Bonfire, and we'll proceed into the Cathedral. Before we get into the Cathedral proper, there's sort of like a little area still of Road to Sacrifices to go through. Alright. There are also a couple of unkindled NPCs here for us to kill, so just be mindful of that. There's also a cage guy here, so you gotta take care of him. Oh boy. Ooh, luckily we have a weapon that deals stagger. Nice. Well, it doesn't deal all the stagger I needed. Cool, he's dead. Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to break my rule here, and I'm going to drop here to get this crystal lizard. Nice. Go ahead and heal up. Get ourselves some Twinkling Titanite. Okay, so... Yeah, oh god, this is like a tough little area here. I'm going to drop here and take care of this priest woman. Ugh. I just want to be able to kill her before I aggro the cage guy. Success. Okay. We get the Herald set, which is always nice. Okay, let's go ahead and aggro homeboy. See if we can just get him to stand in the fire. Nah, he's too smart for that. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to start making my way back towards the entrance. This way we can get anything we might have missed. There was nothing. Okay, great. Cool. Alrighty. We can head across this bridge. There will be a person, an unkindled NPC, with a spider shield and I think a hatchet, so we do have to be careful of that. There's a bonfire here. Great. Yeah, so he's up there, but I'm going to tuck down here first. Yeah, because there's another guy, more rogue-like dude, down here. Take care of him. Alright, and then this should be Paladin Ashes? Yeah, Paladin's Ashes. So we can bring that back. Let me just double check what the Paladin's Ashes give you. Paladin's Ashes unlock Undead Hunter Charm, Dual Charm, Morningstar Crescent Axe, Canvas Talisman, and Lloyd's Shield Ring. Alright, so we can go up here, and then there's going to be... I guy with the spider shield and the hatchet. Oh, he has throwing knives too. That's nice. Luckily, with the butcher's knife, we deal like a really nice amount of stagger damage, so we don't really have to worry about like getting overwhelmed by enemies as much as if we were just using that fire straight sword that we were using earlier. But the spider shield does have a decent block rating, so gotta be careful with him. Okay, so that's him. It's spider shield. And we can come over here. We can drop here. I actually don't even know what's through here. Alright, come up here. I think this just gives you access to some enemies that would normally be sniping you. Oh no. And the Crest shield. So the Crest shield has a really good block rating. But I'm not going to use it. Alright, so in this area here, we're going to have a bunch of dogs kind of come after us really fast. And then there are several enemies that can snipe you, so you want to be really careful. Yep. Oh god. My sword hit the rock. Okay, just gotta be really careful. Really mindful of your surroundings here. Oof, oof. Yikes. Right, and there's another dog over here. A couple, actually, so I'm trying to be careful. Yep. Ooh, that was like a predictive roll. Alright, trying to come over here. Deal with these guys. Right, yep. Dog comes over. Okay, that's a dog. Sometimes the dogs can actually get stuck in the wall and you just get a little lucky. Yeah, this one here can actually get stuck in a wall. If he jumps back, he'll get stuck. Okay. Ugh, thought I was quick enough. We get a large soul of an unknown traveler. And then that's it for this little area here. So now we're entering the cathedral proper. Well, not necessarily, just the cathedral grounds, we could say. Alrighty. So there's a lot to do here. A lot to uncover. The cathedral itself really isn't too big, but the grounds are where you're going to spend most of your time. So this guy right here, he kind of like self-immolates and can like run up to you and explode. So that's not great. Anyway. Alright, so this well is actually really important. Siegward can get trapped here. So that'll happen eventually. I'm going to kill these guys and then loot this corpse and then go inside. The reason for that is because this is an Estus shard. So we are going to go inside here. And then there's actually a really important NPC here. Slave Knight Gale. And Gale can transport us to the DLC.
Please fire.
So he's talking about Ariandel. I'm not going to talk to him, otherwise we wind up getting sucked into the DLC, I think, so I'm just going to leave him there. Let me just check. Gale. What's Slave Knight Gale? Sorry, I'm just checking the wiki page really quick. Okay, so the wiki says, basically, if you enter the second DLC before the first, he won't be here. But if we do talk to him, he will drag us into the DLC, so we will wait. Alright, in this little cathedral, there are two doors that do not open from this side. So that should kind of give you an idea that we're going to be back here at some point. There is a treasure back here, though, which is the notched whip. So if you're going for a whip build, that's a pretty good whip. All right, let's go back outside. And then we're going to kill these guys again. Very good. Oh, one of them dropped something for us. There's that self-immolating guy again. I thought he would ignore us. Okay, so we can go this way and then sort of drop down into the little swamp area. Do I have a torch? Okay. Really important. I should have done this before, but I'm going to go back to Firelink Shrine because we need a torch. And we need a torch for a really specific reason. Let's do that real fast. I thought I already had it on me, that's why I didn't look. But that's okay. We can also level up our Estus flask with Andre while we're here. So that's helpful. Go ahead and buy a torch from... Oh, we can also give her the Umber Lash from the Paladin's Ashes. And then she should have a torch. Yep, there it is. Buy the torch. And then... Great. That's all we need. From her, anyway. Alright. Let's go to Andre.
What?
And we can also give him the coal, the Theron coal. This allows us to do, I think, sharp infusions. Let's go ahead and repair our Estus. Or reinforce our Estus. See if we can reinforce our weapon at all. No. We don't have enough. What don't we have? We don't have enough large Titanite shards. Alright, so I'm also going to level up again. Because I want to. But also because I would rather not have to two-hand this weapon. Also, we should give the Firekeeper soul to the Firekeeper from the one that we... should have explained this in the last walkthrough. I kind of forgot that we picked it up. But the Firekeeper soul allows you to heal the Dark Sigil. So if you hollow yourself with Yorm... not Yorm. Yol... then we can have the Firekeeper heal the Dark Sigil. For now, let's go ahead and level up. And then I'm actually going to put a point to strength. And I think this should now be enough strength to one-hand the Butcher Knife. Yes, it is. Okay. Now I just want to see something really fast here in Firelink. We have Yol of Londor. And then I just want to check something. I want to see when Anri of Londor shows up. Okay, so we don't have to do that just yet. Complete the quest line of Yol of Londor. Okay, cool. I'll do that next time. I'm not going to worry about that for now. I do definitely want to showcase that quest line, though, because it is important. And then let's talk to Grey Rat.
Oh, and in one piece.
Okay, so he's not ready to go to Cathedral of the Deep yet. We have to actually open the front door of Cathedral of the Deep to get him to go there. Pretty soon we can send him on his next mission. Alright, let's go back to the Cleansing Chapel. And then we can continue with our torch. So the reason we picked up the torch is because in the swamp, actually all throughout the sort of grounds... Gale, be quiet. So all around the grounds of the cathedral will be enemies that sort of explode into leeches. And when leeches attach themselves to you, they drain your HP really fast. But if you just take out your torch, they sort of like just fly off of you, so you don't have to worry about them. But now that we've done that, we can actually proceed. Oh, it's a different one. That's why it confused me. Okay, very good. So, let's proceed this way. We'll do the lower part first, I guess. But yeah, you can see that enemy over there. And there's a helpful hint that says try torch. And now we know why. So yeah, it's these enemies here. Yikes. Yeah, there are now leeches on us. You can see our bleed is steadily building, but if we take out the torch, the leeches drop off. Large soul of a deserted corpse. So there's a ladder that will drop into this room, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, so let's come over here. There's another one of these guys here. Just get a torch, they pop off. It's really just a little mechanic that you got to deal with. I think it's pretty interesting. It gives the torch a purpose, other than you know, just lighting your way. Oh, yikes, I didn't realize he was going to do that. Alright, come up here. And then there's a crystal lizard there. I'm trying to grab this treasure first. Nice Titanite shard. You want to try to approach this one sort of from this angle. I don't want that to happen. Because there's going to be an enemy over here. Oh, no, there's not. Okay, cool. Go ahead and get that twinkling Titanite, and then we can continue. So there's going to be a big crystal lizard over here. You can see the crystals sort of on the hill there. Yeah, oh, God. This is going to be dangerous. Okay, so luckily he's still asleep. Alright, what I want to do, though, before we go ahead and fight him, is I want to drop the ladder from that building before. It's crazy how quiet this game is. Alright, I guess we can't do that just yet. Might be in another section. Alright, so let's go ahead and fight this crystal lizard. So it's the same thing as the one in the beginning of the game. It's the same exact enemy. It doesn't have any new attacks. Oh boy. Cool. So that's that. Get a Titanite scale for your troubles. Let's go ahead and come up this staircase. Oops, come up this staircase here. Walking to this building. And then this is the church with the bonfire. So we're basically just above the entrance now. There's a few other items that we can get. There's one on this ledge. Let's grab that. This game's so quiet. I love it. No music. Just you and the world. Alright. Alright, let's keep proceeding down this route. Nothing over here. We can. This is tough to see, but there's a area. Okay. It's just the one. Cool. And we get the Poisonbite ring, which is helpful. There are some enemies that will poison you here. So now we can tuck back out, and then we can proceed along like the quote-unquote normal route through the stage. Alright. Drop back into the cathedral, go outside. Alright. Cool. Let's go through the gates. Now in this area, there's going to be quite a lot of enemies just like popping out of graves, so you gotta deal with those. There's a lot of enemies, so you want to be careful or be mindful of your weapon health, or your weapon like repair status. Just keep an eye on that because killing these lesser enemies, they're more or less infinitely respawning, so don't waste much time on them unless you like desperately need to farm souls. You don't really want to waste any time. As you can see, they just keep coming back. Oops. Yeah, you don't want to waste too much time on them because you can wind up like degrading your weapon really fast for nothing, really. Like they're giving you 22 souls apiece. It's kind of a waste. Okay, but they do guard some treasures, so you want to make sure you get those. There's the Astora Greatsword in case you're doing the Solaire set. These guys can throw leeches on you, so you want to be careful. Here, there's another little section. pretty sure this is just a little trap. I don't think there's actually anything of note here. I could be wrong, though. I'm wrong sometimes. Yeah, I guess it just gives you a little shortcut over. Okay. Oh boy. Deal with all that later. Let's go ahead and come down here. And we're just going to start hacking away. Get ourselves a Fading Soul, Executioner's Greatsword. And looting the Executioner's Greatsword summons all these enemies, so we're just going to run through here. It's a little hill. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, and then let's just drop down here. Oh, come on. Alright. Cool. So, just to give you your bearings, this was like the big room that we were over. That leads into the little cemetery, and this goes over here. So, that's the whole loop of this little area. Just avoid these guys. They won't follow you for too long. They don't leash very long. Oh, I messed up. Yeah. Okay, very good. So, there are these big guys who sort of have, like, other skeletons inside them. And those guys can actually, like, throw leeches at you, so you want to just keep an eye on your bleed bar. If that starts appearing, just pop out your torch and reset that. Really important, though, if you made friends with the giant archer in the Undead settlement, you can see his tower. You can see his tower right here where my sword is, where my sword point is. The giant will help you if you've made friends with him. Oh, this enemy sucks. You really want to take care of this enemy quickly because he's got a ton of stamina, does a lot of damage. Take care of him. He will not respawn. I mean, he'll respawn if you reset, but he's not going to like come out of the grave. But the giant archer will help you. So while you're over here, as long as you've made friends with him, he will start sending arrows your way. Yep, there you go. There's one. And he'll help you kill these enemies, so you don't have to like worry about doing all this yourself. And the arrows cannot hurt you while you are friends with him. So you get some repair powder. Large soul of an unknown traveler. There's a big one over here. Otherwise, if you're over here and you have not made friends with him, those arrows will, of course, deal damage to you and not the enemies. Actually, I think it'll deal damage to both you and the enemies, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, cool. So we get the Undead Bone Shard, which is helpful. We'll use that in a little while. So now that that's done, I'm going to come up here. And this is where things start to get a little crazy. Alright. So we can come in here, and then we can... actually, let's just go around this building really fast. There's a treasure here. Titanite Shard. Okay, let's check the other side. I don't think there's anything on the other side, but you never know. Yeah, you can't get to the other side. Okay, and then we get the Curse Ward Greatshield. And we can walk down these stairs and then drop a ladder. So this is the ladder that goes down that I was referencing before. How did this guy die? He pressed circle. Yep. So this ladder goes all the way down to the bottom level. Right here. Back to the swamp area where those leech enemies were. But we can go back up the ladder and proceed through the cathedral. Okay. Cool. Alright. Proceeding up here. It's going to be another one of those sort of twin blade enemies. Going to be careful. Okay, so this door here cannot be opened from this side. So we're going to come back there from the interior. Get yourself some red bug pellets. And then this is where this zone starts to get like menacing. There's an archer up there. There's a spear hollow here. The archer's going to drop down, which is just fun. Okay. And then there's that guy who's going to wake up. So I'm going to take care of the archer. And some of these guys can throw, yep, some Lloyd's talismans. Alright, take care of them. So what we're going to do, we're going to move through here in a really specific way. There are two entrances to the cathedral. One is through the rafters, which is faster. You can basically kind of like get to the boss really fast that way. But instead, I'm going to take like the main entrance. And if you take the main entrance, you get a very unique NPC interaction, which is why I'm doing it. We will come back out here and go through the rafters because you need to for some items, as well as Bonfire and another NPC. That's very, very important. So while you're up here, you want to always be very, very mindful of your surroundings because some enemies can drop down. Yeah, these guys, these little gray rat fellows. Luckily, with a +3 weapon, they die pretty quick, but they're still pretty deadly. And of course, there's a flaming archer crossbow guy there. And when you loot that, these guys show up. Great. Sure, man. This game is really active. I'm just getting Estus flasks like crazy. Alright, so I ran over here just to get this guy to drop. Okay. And these guys are guarded somewhat, so you gotta be quick with them. Yeah, and then there's this guy. Okay. Very good. Alright, let's move over here. There is a priestess here, and then there's also a gray rat guy right here. 2, actually. Oh, that was close. Alright, get some red bug pellets and drink up. Okay, so we have an adherent who I think is a self-immolating type. And then homegirl. Oh, so now we can't heal because somebody just threw a Lloyd's talisman at us. That's annoying. Cleanse the bastard's curse. Oh! Oh! I thought she was dead. Now she is. The Cathedral Evangelist from the House of Evangelista. Alright. So the Evangelist was guarding this item here. The Undead Hunter Charm. I guess Lloyd's Talismans had their names changed. Basically, if you get hit with one of those, you can't use an Estus Flask for the duration of the debuff, and if you throw it at someone else, same thing. Alright. Oh, I thought that was going to go over my head, that's why I didn't take him seriously. Alright, so we can duck in here. Yep. I thought he was going to drop from the ceiling. He might have already. Oh my god. Dude. Hello. That was close. Yeah, that's who I thought I was waiting for, was these guys. Okay, very good. Cool. So in this room that we're about to walk into, it's going to be another one of those dual-wielding big guys. So you gotta be careful of them. Trying to take this cautiously here. Well, I guess this gives you a range platform? Okay. Interesting. Anywho, it doesn't help us. Alright. So comes this one. Luckily with the butcher's knife we can for the most part, overwhelm him or her. I'm not really sure. Whoa! Yep, there comes another one. I thought she was still up there. Oh no. Yeah, that's what I was really trying to avoid. Yikes. Okay, so usually there's one here and then there's another one upstairs, but I guess she was close by, so it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I'm just checking here for any items. I don't think there are any. No. Okay, so we can proceed up here, closer to the door. So yeah, these guys are both self-immolating, but you can kill them pretty quick. Kill this guy. And then if I'm not mistaken, there's like a really big enemy over here that these guys are sort of guarding. But again, that might have been for a mod. Nope, there he is. Oh, Jesus, let me out. Yeah, I played Dark Souls Cinders last year, so like I'm constantly confusing myself. Whew. Okay, let's see what these folks were guarding. I think it might be a weapon. An ember. Okay, so this is sort of like the side door to the cathedral, but for our purposes, it's the main entrance. So now the goal is to sort of rummage around the Cathedral of the Deep and do various things. We have some sludge. This returns from Dark Souls 1. It will drop from the ceiling. It'll do all sorts of things. It is mostly here to degrade your weapons. It doesn't like shoot a degrading mist or anything, but it just takes so many hits that that's basically what it's doing. So just always be mindful of the ceilings as you're walking around, but there are often enemies sort of hiding around corners. Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, and the statues can spit on you, and that does degrade your weapons, so you have to be careful. So these little deacons here, these guys are kind of frustrating. They have pyromancies that home in on you from long range, so be careful. This area just gets a little confusing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into this elevator room, take this down. Alrighty. And we can open this door, and then we can open up another door that goes back into the room with the bonfire. Just checking for treasure. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope. Alright, so we open this door. And there we go. So, we now have the bonfire. I'm going to check something really quick since we've now entered the cathedral. I want to see what happens when we come over here. Nothing. Okay. There's a reason I'm going to keep checking that. Let's go back inside. I'm not going to rest or anything. I don't feel like I'm there yet. And there's still a lot to do, and 4 Estus flasks should be pretty much plenty. Always send your elevators back down just to sort of make life easier on yourself. Okay, so this guy right here is really important. This is a slave giant. And the slave giants are here to really mess your day up. And so they're sort of acting as traps for, I'd say, the beginning of the cathedral. But you can kill them eventually. Just trying to think of the way I want to go about this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check where we came from, because I feel like there was another route. Again, I'm not as familiar with Dark Souls 3 as I am Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls and Bloodborne. So forgive me if I get a touch lost or if I get like weird ideas sometimes. Okay, there's not another route. Yes, there he is. Okay. So I am going to, instead of dealing with that guy, no, I think we should, because we're gonna wind up downstairs anyway. Okay. Yep, he wakes up, and so what's gonna happen is he's gonna be able to see us, and he's just gonna sort of like run around. Oh God. Son of a bitch. That stinks. It's okay though. It's right here. I said to send the elevator back down. Anyway, I wanted to show you what happens with that guard guy. So there's that. So he's going to wake back up, and we're just going to run. So basically what we want to do is we want to like tuck into corners. And then we're not necessarily safe, but it does prevent him from seeing us sometimes. Oh no. Are you kidding me, dude? Wow, it's been a while since that happened. Okay. So, I don't recommend wasting any time trying to attack him here. Shit. Alright, so this area is like... I won't say it's safe because it's not. Although, let's see. Maybe it actually is. And I just haven't actually tried this. I just can't tell if we're actually... Oh, we are doing damage to him. Great. Okay, so we can... I think we can do this whole thing from here. Ow. And drink up. I shouldn't have wasted time on him. Okay, I guess, yeah, I've never actually tried to kill him from here, and I think it's because of this left hand that I just can't ever predict. That's because I'm really not watching it properly. Come on. That barely clipped me. Yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, a couple more hits and he's down. Cool. I really didn't know you could do that from here. Never tried it. Alright, we get the Lloyd sword ring. Some treasures here. And then don't forget that he drops a treasure as well. So we'll go get that in a little while. Ugh. Yeah, we get a couple archers up there. I think this guy is an immolator. So let's take care of him really fast and then tuck in here. Okay. Cool. So now that that's done, let's come out here. Actually, no, not yet. I don't want to do this just yet. I want to try to get downstairs so we can get that treasure and open the door. Okay, so this is a mimic. This is our first mimic of Dark Souls 3. The way you tell that is the chain. If the chain is pointing towards you, it's a mimic. If it's pointing away from you, it's a real chest. Also, this thing breathes, but there's something pretty cool you can do, mimics, in the Souls series, is if you get one of those Undead Hunter charms, and then you throw it at a mimic, it opens its mouth and you can just get the treasure. So there's the Deep Braille Divine Tome, but that's not good enough for us, so of course we're going to kill this thing. Alright, here we go. So that's the Mimic. You can either kill it or do that to get the item. Whatever you want to do. Let's go down here. Okay, there's going to be quite a few of these little gray rat dudes, so just be cautious. And there's also going to be like a big Paladin guy. Yep. So, big Paladin guy can be hard. He can buff his weapon, so you gotta be careful with that. Ugh. And when his weapon is... Yes. When his weapon is buffed, it will obviously do a lot more damage. No, dude. Oh my god, get away from me. Oh my god. But it puts down these little circles that explode. Shit. So you gotta be careful about those. This has gone horrible. Yeah, and he can sort of back attack. So you gotta be careful. Okay, so I'm going to pick it up from here, because I'm going to approach this a little bit differently. But this is the big area where the Slave Knight was, or the Slave Giant was. Instead of going all the way down and fighting the Paladin right away, instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to come this way. And we're going to sort of invite our little gray rat friends to join us quicker. There we go. Okay, and there's a sludge here, so careful. There we go. These guys are just as annoying as they, oh my god, as they were in Dark Souls 1, if not more so. Okay, great. So we get the Seek Guidance miracle. Seek Guidance is an interesting miracle. It's like not used a lot, because it just shows you more hints. So it's like, I don't know, a little weird. Like, it's fine. It's a fine miracle, but it's like, do you really need to see more hints, you know? Okay, let's fight the Paladin again. I'm going to buff my weapon using L2. You're going to do the same. I'm going to basically go after him right away. Oh, big yikes. I got to get away. That's going to explode. Ugh. Damn, that's what I keep trying to prevent. I'm like trying to... What? Excuse you? I'm like doing my best to break his shield. This way I can do that. But you have to like do it from the perfect distance, otherwise he just sort of blocks it. Alright, so that's the big Paladin. And you would think that that's like the big combat challenge of this room, but you'd actually be mistaken. So, we're going to come into this room here, and then when we do, a really terrifying looking enemy is going to drop from the ceiling. It's not actually visible until you come over here. So, this thing right here is going to drop down. And then this is the Pontiff's Eye. Oh, God. Oh, we still got it. So this is the Pontiff's Eye. And you just want to go after it right away. It doesn't have a ton of stamina, but it can curse you. And curses in Dark Souls 3 work like they do in Dark Souls 1. Let me just triple check this before I actually say it out loud. Curse Dark Souls 3. Curse. Instant death once the status bar fills up. Yes. But there's no permanent or semi-permanent effect. So that's the Aldrich Sapphire. And this is a ring. It recovers FP from critical attacks. A malformed ring left by Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. So there's a couple of those enemies in the game. They are kill once enemies, I'm almost positive. You won't find another one for a while. Yeah. Alright. So, God, this place is like so confusing. Oh, this is actually where I wanted to go. So, what I'm going to do is kill this guy. Another one's going to drop behind us. Yeah, these guys are just, like, littering the joint. So you got to be careful. Alright, so this sludge is not poison or anything, but it is sludge, so it's going to keep you moving really slow. So what we have to do is, I'm going to come over here, because there is, yeah, a couple gray rats following this guy. I'm going to try to sneak up on these ones just to one-shot them, and then we'll deal with the Paladin. I don't know if this is actually a Paladin. I just like to call it a Paladin, because that's what it looks like to me. That sludge right there, that mist, will degrade your weapon, so you have to be careful. Jesus. I should really heal. Oh, wow. Rolled it right into a backstab. Beautiful. Cool. Got him. Alright, so we can pull this lever, and that lifts that up. But we can't actually do anything with that. So, for now, we're just going to leave it. And then we're going to come over here, and we can move through this sludge. And basically our goal is to get to the door. Unfortunately, I died, so the slave giant isn't here. Let's double check slave giant. Check the wiki to see if I missed like an important item. Oh, they can drop large titanite. Okay. So, unfortunately, there's no rusted iron ring in Dark Souls 3. So you kind of just got to deal with this. But I can open this door now. And then opening this door allows us to send Grey Rat into the Cathedral of the Deep. Actually, opening this door is what does it. So this door leads back outside. And then we can send Grey Rat here. And he'll pillage some items. Get the Saint Bident. Oh, maybe it's... Sorry, that is not the front door. My bad. Saint Bident, a couple homeward bones. Some burns. Alright. Go back inside. So, I am going to kindle in a second here, because there is a NPC invasion that can happen, or that will happen once you kindle. Don't kindle till you're out of this little swampy mixture here. That's the Maiden set. Yeah, we'll just wait. Here, get this treasure, and then loot these guys. Oh, a deep gem, nice. Okay, I'm not really going to use that, but that's good to have. Alright, cool. So, die. Alright, so there's another giant over here, but we're not going to worry about him. Instead, we're going to kindle. And then we're going to get invaded. We might have to step in a specific location. Right. Cool. So now we're being invaded by Longfinger Kirk of Thorns. Just like in Dark Souls 1. Longfinger. Right, there he is. So same fight as Dark Souls 1. Kirk of Thorns. Don't let him roll into you. He's got high poise. Oh, actually, maybe not. Yeah, when he rolls into you, you take damage, so you gotta be careful. The barbed sword also does decent damage. So you gotta be careful of that. But when he rolls away from you, he, like, deals damage. It's kind of... It's hilarious and, like, a little frustrating. He stacks bleed, of course. Why not? That is Kirk of Thorns. Killing him, he drops the barbed straight sword and the spike shield. And that's that. So that's a specific NPC invasion. So come down here, this is the Paladin. The room with the Paladin. So we already did this. I'm going to come over here, though. Hopefully I don't get invaded here. I mean, I would hate getting invaded here. Okay. Over here. This is the room with the Mimic. We already did this. This is what I was looking for here. Okay. Cool, come through here. And then I wanted to go up this ladder. So this ladder is going to lead to a Cathedral Evangelist and some enemies. It's the one you can hear walking around. Yep, there she is. Jesus. Cool. God, she does so much damage. What was that about? Alright, she's down. And then there should be a couple enemies here. Oh, maybe not. I guess they all drop down. Cool, let me get an ember. So that's that. And a bag of potato chips. Let's go back down the ladder. Okay. And then we can just drop down. It's fine. Jesus, that was a lot of damage. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. Back up to this floor. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to send this up. This little sluice gate thing. I'm going to send this up. And then we're going to head upstairs. You can kill that slave giant. It's definitely killable. And we will in a few minutes, or in a little while, I should say. But not right now. It's just kind of not super worth it. Yeah, it's hard to fight because you have to fight it in the swamp. Or in the goop. There's no other way. Unless you have, like, ranged weapons, which we don't. Careful of that. And come out here. And then... this is just like a weird little area, like a weird little shortcut, so... Anyway, just come over here. This just leads to a treasure, I think. Oh no, it does lead into the church. Great. Okay. So, now we're back in the church with the bonfire, with Gale. So we've done like 2 loops around here. Alright. We can open this door. Okay. And then we can take this elevator up. And then this elevator brings us behind the giant, I think. Oh no, it brings us out here. What? Okay, I don't want to do this yet, I don't think. Let me just see where this goes. One of these leads to an Estus flask shard, so I'm just going to check that. But I don't think I want to do this all just yet. Alright, so that's the deep ring. What does the deep ring do? Allows attunement of additional spells. I don't want to do this yet. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back down. Yeah, I'm specifically not going here yet because that will cancel out an NPC interaction that I don't want to cancel out. But I am going to come here. Kill this guy. And then... Oh, I guess I just missed this treasure. So we can drop here. Carefully. Wait. Sorry, I'm a little confused. This is either really smart or really stupid. No, there's no way I can survive that. This is so dumb. Nope. I do think there's a treasure down there, though. That was stupid, though. Let's go get our stuff back. That was so dumb. How do I get down there, though? That's what I want to know. I feel like that's the swamp level, or like the swamp area. Somebody behind me, too. Why did I do all this? Still haven't opened the front door either. Oh, come on. Wow, I totally forgot about that attack. Totally forgot. Okay, let's go down to the swamp, and then let's just check this out. If it's something, it's something. If it's nothing, oh well. Not a big deal. I'll edit this out. But I feel like there's an Estus Flask shard there that I forgot. Like, I just feel like I know what that treasure is, so I don't want to skip it. There's nothing. This is where it was. There's just light here. Okay, that's fine. That's alright. Believe it or not, it's like we haven't strayed very far at all. So let me check this this well here. Nope, still nothing. Okay, it's gonna happen very soon. Alright, but since we have 43,000 souls, I don't want to drag this on and like almost lose them. So let's travel to Firelink. Let's level up, and we'll come back. I don't think I have any large Titanite, so I can't level up my weapon. No, I just have gems, which is fine. I can't buy large from her, right?
Ashen one.
No worries.
Very well then.
Let's level up. Perfect. 605 souls. That's really good. That's a good level up. Burn our undead bone shard, so we can heal more. Go back to the cleansing chapel. So, like I said, Cathedral of the Deep is just a lot of going in on itself. There's a lot of shortcuts that lead back to this central bonfire, so you're just kind of always around this area without actually realizing. Believe it or not, we still have a lot to do, so let's go back in. We're not going to go up that elevator just yet. Instead, we're going to continue exploring the rest of the sort of the lower section of the cathedral, because I want to get a specific little NPC interaction. So there's that Paladin. I'm not going to worry about him. Go away. Instead, I'm going to come over here, and then I think I can go inside here. Oh, but this leads back here, so never mind. Alright, so I guess... I really feel like I've forgotten something. That's up there, that's down here. Alright. So, like I said, we can kill this guy. Sometimes he'll move over towards us, but he throws muck, so yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's tough to, like, get him to move. Also, there's a lot of sludge, so you're kind of better off taking care of the sludge first. You gotta be, like, really deliberate while you're down here. Believe it or not, he can actually hit the sludge for you. So you don't have to necessarily, like, waste a lot of time on the sludge. Shit. Yeah, and there's slugs down here, too. But he can kill those as well. So, I didn't really plan this out super well. So here we are, just giving him a pedicure. If you stay behind him, he can sort of whip his hand around. Oh my god, now he moves around. Come on, dude. Also, like, I really... Oh, Jesus. I really don't ever suggest, like, targeting him to try to figure out how much health he has. It's not worth it. Just keep going after him. Oh my god. The sludge has such high defense that it's like, even though he can hit them for you, it's like, it's still tough. Oh wow, luckily he just missed us with that. Uh-oh. Sort of being backed into a corner here. Alright, so the giant is down, finally. Get the Drang shoes. Kill the ones that we can. I love how these enemies have been in this game since Demon Souls. They might have even been in Kingsfield. I don't know. But I just love that the slime, like, reappears and is just as annoying as it always is. Oh, big yikes. Alright. Luckily, the giant did a decent amount of damage to these guys for us. That's nice. Okay. Boy. Alright, string gauntlets. I think this is from something. Great, large titanite shard and a dunk pile. That was from the giant, so unfortunately that's what we missed out on last time. It's from the other one. Get the Drang armor. Large soul of an unknown traveler. Pale tongue, important. We'll find out why in a little while. There's one more treasure back here. The Drang hammer, so cool two-handed weapon. I don't think I could wield it. No, you need 16 dex. It's a cool weapon, though. Alright. Boy. Cool, so now that we're over here, believe it or not, we're about to open up another shortcut. So, just never ends over here. You can let this Deacon come after us here. Trying my best not to aggro both of the knights. Yeah, the Deacons sort of see you from like a mile away, but everyone else kind of ignores you. So we got one knight. Alright, good. The second one has not woken up. Whoa! Oh, I thought I had him in a backstab. Now I do. How dare you kick me. Got him. Alright. Gotta heal up and take out the other one now. What's sad is he's praying, so we're just basically interrupting his prayer. This is a Paladin guy, though, so he's got his big shield. That's okay, though. We got him. Made quick work of him. Boom. Alright. Drop anything for us? Of course not. Let's take out these two Deacons here. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. Oh, sorry, come over here. And bing, bang, boom, another elevator. So this one goes upstairs. And then this is the front door of the cathedral. So we finally made it. Alright, so that's the front door. Now we can send Grey Rat into the cathedral to go treasure hunting for us. And then we can come over here. And yes, excellent. So this is the NPC interaction I've been like trying to like showcase for a long time. I actually like really forgot how to do this, but okay. So there's an Onion Knight here. When you speak with him, you'll note his voice is different. And that's for an important reason. Sorry, I just want to make sure I explain this correctly. This guy will only be here if you enter the cathedral through the side door, adventure through it, and do not go up to the rafters. If you go up to the rafters, this interaction will not happen. So let's talk to him and see what he has to say.
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina. I've managed to track down this cathedral's store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow part. Treasure. Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed.
Alright, so he tells us there's treasure over here. Let's see what happens.
Shame on you, you greedy guts. Thought you could outwit an onion. Well, say hello to the nice giant. He adores visitors. Where's the old giant? What? It's the giant! How dare you? Have you no shame? Damn, and damn.
Alright, so since we killed the giant, or both of them actually, he has that unique line at the end. If you were paying close attention, you will also notice that the subtitles were wrong in the cutscene. Since I'm playing a female character, the subtitle is "Shame on you, you insatiable wench," which is rude. And a bit sexist, so it's kind of nice that they didn't have the voice actor record that line. Instead, we just get called a greedy guts and, go on our way. So we will revisit Homeboy in a second. But first, I could have sworn there was an elevator shortcut here. Am I, delusional? No. Okay, I guess this is the elevator shortcut. So what we're going to do is, obviously that was not Siegward. That was Patches, the hyena. Oh god, almost died. Since we've killed everything, there's no threat down there for us. We're just going to go back and talk to him again. If he's still here, I think he should be. That's okay, though. So, obviously, there's more over there. There's more to be done over there. And Patches is there now. So, what we are going to do is I'm not going to jump. Instead, we're going to do this very carefully. So now, we are going to go up to the rafters. Just trying to think of the quickest, safest way to do this. Yeah, okay. Let's just go out the front door. Sorry, I'm just like really thinking of this shortcut. I feel like it exists, but I'm just not. I don't know where it is. Okay, so let's go out the front door. Ignore that guy. And then we are going to go down this ladder. Hopefully it follows us and just jumps off. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. He should die. Oh my god. That was crazy. Alright. It's Titanite Shard. Great. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the bonfire. Could have Homeward boned out or something, I guess, but it's fine. It's right here. And then I'm actually going to rest to restore my flasks because there's a lot of combat to be had up in the rafters. Actually, no, I'm not going to rest because I want to try to keep Patches there. Alright, so go through the door, go left, then we got to recall this elevator here. This will bring us upstairs. Cool. Kill him. And then come around here, we'll go up the ladder. And quickly rush the Deacons. You don't get hit by any pyromancy. Great. So now, I'm going to go up to the rafters. So, there are quite a few enemies up here. A lot of little gray rat guys. Yep, there he is. A lot of these guys. So you gotta be careful. A lot of times they'll sort of like drop from walls behind you and trick you. So you gotta be like really, really careful. And there's also this guy. Alright, yeah, so there's guys in alcoves, there's little gray rat guys, so they're like all over the joint. So you gotta be careful. Also, they're gonna like trick you into chasing them. Like, sorry, the game is gonna trick you into chasing after enemies. So like that guy right there, he was sort of like in the distance, just sort of lumbering around. So the idea was that you would just chase after him. Ugh. And then, you know, get hooked up by the little gray rat thief guy and then just have a bad time. Okay, great. So, there's an entrance. Where is it? There's an entrance to the rafters here. We're not going to worry about that just yet. Instead, we're going to keep going. So we can come down here. Yep, there he is. I knew it was coming. So there's this guy. Kill him pretty quick. Thrall axe, nice. Right, nothing in here, that's okay. I'm just checking this side. Trying to preempt anything. There's another catwalk entrance there. What was that? Yeah, I'm just trying to be so careful. I only have 2 flasks, you know? There, I knew there was going to be another one. Alright, got a pale tongue, cool. Pale tongues are, I'm going to show you how to use them in a minute. In a couple minutes, rather. Alright, so we got to come down here. I'm pretty sure this is that Estus flask shard I kept thinking was supposed to magically appear. There he is. I kept hearing him breathe. That was the Arbalest. Okay. Crossbow. Why do I keep thinking there's an Estus flash shard here? Major items. Early on, there's an Estus shard. Okay, it's just the one from way earlier. Okay, so let's go down to the, or get onto the catwalks here. You have to be very careful. Yep, because there's thieves. What are these things actually called? Corpse grub, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, there are some paladins up here. I know I'm calling them the wrong thing. Somebody once commented, like, I wish you'd say the right names, but it's just like, I can't memorize the name of like 200 enemies in every game. It's crazy. Alright, let's take care of this guy. I think he's guarding a ring. Oh my god. He got me with that. He tricked me with that ability. Damn it. Ugh, let me get behind you, bro. Oh my god. How the hell am I alive? Yes. No. I think I was stuck in the backstab animation there, actually. Oh my god. This is insane. Oh my god, finally. Alright, we get a blessed gem. I'm out of flask. Oh my god, I got a flask back, thank you. That's happening because the community is so active. That's really the only reason that's happening. Alright, so there's another... Like I said, there's several, like, knight enemies up here. These paladin enemies. Try to aggro him. Maybe I can get him to drop. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, I think it just happened. Yes, it did. Cool. Well, good night. Alright, so this is where we would drop off, but I actually want to try to aggro this guy. Yeah. Get him to take... Ooh, he's not biting. Oh boy. He means business. This one. Alright, bro. Come over to my little platform here and let's fight. Basically gotta do this without getting hit. So let's see how that goes. What? Can I get you to walk on this edge? No, well. Alright. Hopefully this animation doesn't push me off the edge. Nice. Alright, so that's all the enemies of the Rafters, for the most part. Okay. So now let's go say hi to Patches again. As long as he's still there, I've never actually done this all in one shot, so we're going to find out together if he stays there and has any more dialogue. Okay. So I'm just going to come over here and make sure there's no treasure that this guy was guarding. I don't think there is. No. Okay, so we're going to drop onto these little platforms here. You want to drop and then roll into the wall so you don't take as much damage. Oh boy. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to Ember just because there's some enemies around here that just kind of suck. Alright. So, cool. I can kill this guy. Great. And hey, here he is again. Without the onion armor.
yes, hello. Oh, I don't believe we've met. I'm Patches. Unbreakable Patches. You seem to be unkindled. Do you have business with me?
I want to look up this answer because I don't want to mess this up. So hang on. Okay.
Oh, yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my hand, as you know. But the deed, well, that was the armor's doing. Regrettable, truly. But behold, I'm stripped clean of that unruly attire. And look at you. Not a scratch. All's well that ends well, right? Yes, we'll be fine. I can tell. It's that rotten curse. It is. The untidy mess. Yes. Now, it wasn't me, but you still deserve an apology. Just a little trinket. Go ahead. It's yours now. You should know, I'm a kind of traveling merchant. If you're as unkindled as you look, you'll find plenty of good stuff.
Okay, so of course, Patches sells Siegward's armor, and in order to progress Siegward's questline, we have to purchase it. So this will cost us a total of... Oops. 18,000 souls. I only have 12 right now, so we can buy this in Firelink Shrine. It's not a problem. And then we'll just kind of come back. I don't think I have enough items to generate another 5,100 souls, so...
Can't find you.
Actually, let me see. I might. I kind of doubt it. Oh, wow, I do. Great. Okay.
Thanks, sweetie.
All right, so now that that's done, we can actually pull this lever. And then that raises this sluice gate that he tricked us with. So we can run across and go back to the boss. That rhymed. But we're not done with this area just yet. So we're going to come over here. And then there's a big slug over here. Or there's several, like, channeling slugs. So these are the ones that you want to kill first. These sort of spellcaster ones. But as you do this, you will notice that... we got a very important item, which I'll explain in a second. As you do this, you'll notice that more and more slugs drop from the ceiling. So, you gotta be careful. And we are... Oh, God. Another one just dropped behind us. Yeah, and these guys sort of spit maggots at you, which is gross. There's one left. Alright, perfect. Cool. So, the one back here, he drops the red sign soapstone. That allows you to put a red sign down so folks can summon you into their world for PvP, if you'd like. But the important thing here is this door. And this door leads to a secret NPC named Rosaria. And Rosaria is both a covenant master of the Red Fingers, which is a PvP covenant, but she can also respec your character. And you can respec your character. If you killed Longfinger Kirk, this will be here. If you respec your character... Sorry. You can respec your character up to 7 times per playthrough. I think it's 7. And so what the way you do that is by spending Pale Tongues. So she doesn't speak, I don't think. So we can join the Covenant. We get the Rosaria's Fingers item. Okay, and then we can reallocate our attributes using a Pale Tongue. Okay, so you do 5 times per playthrough. So you spend a Pale Tongue, and then you can reallocate your points. So if you ever want to respec your character, this is how you do it. You can also spend a Pale Tongue to alter your appearance. And then Pale Tongues also level up the Covenant. So Pale Tongues do a lot, but that's the important thing. And then there's also a Bonfire that actually spawns after you speak with her and join the Covenant, I think. So let's go ahead and rest. And then it's time to fight the boss. Now, normally in Souls games, I would never summon help for a boss. However, for Dark Souls 3, in certain cases, I'm going to make an exception. And the reason for that is because there is a quest line for Anri of Astora that can only be progressed if you summon him or her for certain fights. So, I am going to summon Anri of Astora for this boss fight. It won't change much. The boss is, believe it or not, very easy. Excuse me. So the strategy remains the exact same. But I am going to summon her, so I'm just letting you know. Or summon him. Just letting you know. And the reason for that is because you need to do that in order to progress the quest line, and the quest line goes really far into this game, so I want to make sure I show you the entire thing. Okay, don't forget this treasure back here, which is an ember. And there's a Deacon there. That guy's already broken his pew. His pew research report. Oh, please. Kill this guy. And also, heads up, Anri will be available to summon as long as you are in your embered form. So make sure that you have used an ember, and then you can summon Anri. You can also summon Horus the Hushed, which we will do just to make things even easier. But again, the reason I'm doing this is for the questline. Normally in a Souls game, especially in a walkthrough, I would really never summon help and just show you how to do everything yourself. But this game there's a lot of quest lines going on, so I always tell people to just summon. I am convinced that I'm missing an elevator here. Like, I am just so convinced. I actually might look at a map, just because I am so confused. Hang on one second. Yeah, I guess not. I'm staring at the map right now. I don't see it. Just the one that goes upstairs. All right. That's okay. Okay. So. Oh, these guys dropped treasure. Cathedral Night Helm. Wow. Great mace. Wow. Perfect. Okay. So, you need to be in your kindled form by using an ember, and then you can summon both Anri of Astora and Horus the Hushed. I'm pretty sure that you only need to summon Anri. You don't need to summon Horus, but we will. Unless this is one sign for both of them. What? Their sign should be right here. Hang on. Okay, I messed up. I didn't exhaust all the dialogue, so I need to go back to their location, which this should only take a second. But I didn't realize I didn't exhaust all the dialogue. That's annoying. Yep, here they are.
Oh, yes. Horace. He's not very talkative. But don't think ill of him. He is an upstanding, kind-hearted knight. A fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago. We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in the time of need. May the flames guide your way.
Okay, that should be it.
We are well.
Yes. All right, great. So let's go back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think Rosaria is the fastest. Okay, so you always have to exhaust dialogue. I thought I did already. That's okay. This guy's definitely gonna block our path. Yep. In comes the cavalry. Alright. Let's go over here. And then we go to the boss. Sorry about that little detour. I really thought that we exhausted his dialogue. Almost died. Here. Try this again. Whoa, almost got sent through the floor there. Here's one. I'm pretty sure this guy will stay praying. Unless you kill these guys? Yeah, I think he just woke up. No, he just stays there. Okay, I won't worry about him then. Alright, so there should be summon signs here now. Okay, so I determined that the problem was that I was technically in the Rosaria's Finger Covenant, I think, which was preventing these summon signs from appearing. Figured that out. All I did was equip the Sunlight Covenant item, and they appeared. So let's go ahead and summon Anri and Horus. And again, the way this boss fight works is relatively easy. It's sort of like a horde mode fight, where there's going to be a lot of Deacons, but only one of them is actually responsible for the boss's health bar. And the one that is responsible for the boss's health bar is the one that is sort of covered in flames. So we basically just have to like keep watching this flame bounce around from Deacon to Deacon, and then once the boss's health bar reaches 50%, the real Deacon of the Deep comes out, and then you basically just kill that one. But there's a lot of enemies, a lot of stuff to deal with. And again, we are just progressing the Anri of Astora quest line, so that's why we have him with us. Like I said, this one has a flame. You kill that. The flame bounces around. You just watch where it goes. Going out to this guy now. Okay, that's that. And you do need to keep Anri of Astora alive in order to, like, make this questline work. So you don't want to let them get, like, super overwhelmed or anything. So yeah, Horus is kind of getting bullied over here. Get these guys off of him. Luckily, both Anri and Horus have a decent amount of health. So, alright, so here is the real boss. It comes up with several Deacons, so you want to take care of them. It's just like an old man back there. These guys can use Emit Force. Oh, I might get, like, very overwhelmed here. This actually sucks. Alright, I gotta back out. This isn't good. There. Yeah, so they will all start guarding the boss, obviously. I think it's their job. That was kind of a waste. Just keep an eye on Anri's health bar, don't let her die. Alright, the boss is going down. Don't get yourself backstabbed. Oh boy. Good music. Really good music. Ugh. Alright, so Anri's alive, Horus is alive. Should be relatively good here. This is starting to get a little crazy. A couple more hits. Alright, that's the boss fight. So that's Deacons of the Deep. It's pretty easy. But for your troubles, you get the small doll, as well as the soul of the Deacons of the Deep. So this right here, this is the sarcophagus for Aldrich of the Deep, who is one of the Lords of Cinder. And Anri is looking for Aldrich. That's his or her quest line, like, throughout the game. So, really important that you do this first because, you know, when we... I'm just going to reload. I want to just double check. No, nothing appears here. But you need that small doll in order to progress into a place called Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. So you can get all the way up to Irithyll, not have that doll, and just sort of get blocked, and then you got to come back here. That's really not such a bad thing, really, because that means that you're going to be really strong by the time you get here, and then everything's going to die really fast, including the boss. But you want to do this first for that quest line, especially. Okay, just making sure here. Right, so we got a bonfire. Let's go ahead and use this. Go back to... actually, before we go back to Firelink, let's go to the Cathedral bonfire. Rather, the Cleansing Chapel bonfire, because we need to give Siegward his armor back and progress his storyline a little bit. So like I said, I really hardly ever... I don't think I'm ever going to summon for a boss again, believe it or not. I think it's just that one that we really need to. But... Alright, so coming over here. Once we sort of get near this well, we'll hear Siegward asking for help.
Hello? Anyone there? Anyone at all? Oh. I know that voice. Just how long has it been? It's me, Siegward of Catarina. I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had. Someone's swiped my armor. Did you happen to see it anywhere? Oh, my armor. My deepest gratitude. I, Siegward of Catarina, salute you. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, comrade. worry about me. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, my good friend.
Okay, so that is Siegward. Since we purchased his armor from Patches, we were able to throw it down to him and sort of rescue him from that little predicament. And we got the Rejoice emote for helping him out. So let's go back to Firelink, and then we will talk to Anri and Horus again. See how they're feeling. Oh, they're not here. Strange. Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, and we meet again. We spoke before on the Road of Sacrifices. Anri of Astora. I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination. Aldrich's honest home.
Alright, so we now sort of know where Anri is going to go next, and that is Farron Keep and Farron Swamp. So that's where we're going to go as well. Let me just check with Andre here, see if I can level up at all. Nothing there. And I don't have enough for that. So I need another large Titanite chart. Nothing to repair. Alright. Very cool. So, actually, there is one thing that I want to check. That is my tomes. Deep Braille Divine Tome. So, Miracles of the Deep. I'm pretty sure I know what happens with this, but I just want to double check. Deep Braille Divine Tome. Alright. Okay. So, do not give this book to Irina. Don't do it. Eventually, later on in the game, we will come across another NPC, Carla, who we can give this book to safely. So don't give this to Irina yet. Unless you really want the miracles inside, just don't do it. Okay, so we have the small doll. We got this from defeating Deacons of the Deep, and its description says, small silverwork doll depicting a young squire. In the legendary old city of Irithyll, situated in the Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Sullivan gave this doll to valued subjects so that they might use it to cross the barrier when they return home. Listen carefully, and you can hear it say, wherever you go, the moon still sets in Irithyll. Wherever you may be, Irithyll is your home. So this is our key to Irithyll, the Boreal Valley, which we will get to in several sections of this walkthrough later. So with our 20,000 souls, let's go ahead and level up. Okay, we get some vigor, strength. Yeah, that's good. Alright, now since we have opened up Cathedral of the Deep, one thing that we can do is we can send Grey Rat to the Cathedral.
Oh, and in one. You can as.
What is.
A trinket of thanks, I suppose.
Okay, I guess he doesn't have a mission there. His next mission is Irithyll. Okay, never mind. We can't send him. I think Patches should have moved here now, though. So let's just check on him. He can be found up here, if he has moved. I don't know. Maybe he stays in the Cathedral for now. Okay, so Patches has not come here yet. He should appear here when he's ready. Let me just see what moves him. Patches. Unbreakable Patches. Oh, right. Okay. So we have to do something else to make patches appear. So we have to do this little ditty. This is what I tried to do in the last walkthrough, but I didn't know the timing. So this is it. So we already had the tower key, so we sort of did this already, but if you take this elevator up, now that we've sort of met patches, when you take this elevator up, the door will lock. Yeah. So as soon as it sort of goes out of view, the door locks. And then we take the elevator back down. Okay. And there's patches.
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the gods, curiosity is gonna kill you, kittens. Some places are better left alone, you know. Oh, sorry. Am I a tad too late? Have no fear. There's beauty in death. Besides, you're amongst your own. Plenty of company, right? Oh, no matter. I'll look after things. By stripping every last trinket off your corpse, you're gonna make some lucky customer very happy.
Okay. So Patches has trapped us here in the tower. I have already... I've already gotten the armor set off here, but I'll show you how to do it again. Hopefully this works. So from here, all you want to do is roll. I messed it up. Basically, you want to roll at the right spot, and then you just fall onto that little tombstone. God, that's annoying. Otherwise, if you don't want to waste time with that, you could just fall down the other way. Well. I think Patches should be here now. Yep, he's over there. Alright. So just forgive him. And then you can buy stuff from him. The Horse Hoof ring is an interesting ring. It boosts the kick effect, so make sure you buy that from him if you're going after the ring trophy. And believe it or not, I think I didn't show you how to get the prostration gesture. I messed up with that. Basically, what you should have done... Sorry, I should have known this. You want to reload the area when you get back to Rosaria, and he'll be squatting, and then you can get the prostration gesture. Let me double check to see if there's another way to get it. Okay, I should have said no for forgiveness, but that's okay. Yeah, so basically say no and you can get the prostration gesture. It's fine, though. You gotta play this game multiple times anyway. Can I get a seed? Cool, so we got the seed of the giant tree, and now what we can actually do with this is quite nice. We can trade this for another piece of Solaire's armor. So go ahead and put this down in the bird's nest here. Alright. Iron leggings. Cool. Alright, so once we get a lightning urn in the next, I think it's the next area, we'll be able to get another piece of that set. Okay, cool. So that is going to conclude this portion of the walkthrough. Cathedral of the Deep is pretty big. Dark Souls 3 is a big game. The areas themselves are like pretty long, large open areas, lots of sort of pathways going through all of them, so you kind of stay in each area for a while. But after Farron Keep and the swamp, we will sort of be going in the next major direction, which is towards the Catacombs of Carthus. So there's no branch out of Farron Keep. It's one area that leads to one area. I guess it sort of goes back to Crucifixion Woods, but it's not... We already did that area, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah. So that's sort of where we're going next. I will warn you, it's a swamp, a lot of poison. There's basilisks there that can curse you. There's huge enemies that can just destroy you really fast. So it's a hard area, but we're going to get through it. No big deal. That's it for this part of the walkthrough. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Dark Souls 3, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'll be Johnny Cage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.